What's up everybody, the Crap Gamer here, the most compelling game-related YouTuber, and you damn well know it. Also happen to be the king of all gamer-related media, but you knew that as well. Very compelling, very awesome, and very real. But anyway, we're getting about 2 weeks away from exactly almost from E3 2015, and it's a very exciting time, and exactly what I figured would happen is already starting to happen, which is the media, the game media, is starting to plant little seeds of doubt about Microsoft's E3 in people's minds already. And the latest one in this round of complete and utter bullshit is this Crave Online article, which basically says Microsoft E3 2015 prediction: Xbox One will try its best, but it won't be good enough. And then it basically says the reason why Microsoft will lose E3 2015 is a heavy focus on Windows 10 and other non-gaming announcements that will see them stumble. But correct me if I'm wrong, haven't the last two E3s been about all games, 100% games, nothing else from Microsoft? And yet that publication and pretty much every other publication gave Sony the win, despite what is obviously a great deal of time spent on media talk. In fact, last year, as you can see in this chart, 24 minutes of media talk from Sony, and the year before 22 minutes, and not a single shred of anybody said anything negative about that. This year, Sony are the ones that are going to be talking up View TV, probably their Power Season 2. You know, Project Morpheus is obviously going to be a big part of their thing. They're the ones that have been doing that lately, and nobody brings it up, and I don't understand why. I was watching the bonus round. You know, I don't usually watch a lot of these bigger sites and things like that because the bias, you know, a lot of these people are of the age where the PlayStation 1 was their first console, PlayStation 2, they remember these things well. They have that nostalgia factor. That's why they love Sony. And so they pick Sony. They back Sony since the beginning of this generation, all because of what they perceive as Sony being like the white knights or whatever with the generation as far as like DRM and things like that were concerned. And so they back that horse, and they're going to have to keep backing that horse. And so they're trying to plant these seeds of doubt. And I'm just out there trying to warn you guys, especially the Xbox guys, don't worry about what these sites are saying. You know, make up your own mind. It's almost like a political type thing. You know, we don't live in a day and age where we have to rely on the nightly news to tell us what's going on with our government officials. You know what I mean? Because much in the way that most of the news channels will try and hide what, say, Obama does wrong, the mainstream gaming media tries to hide what Sony does wrong and will report them as winners in pretty much every aspect, in every way. So luckily, we can go online and find sites that give the truth and an honest opinion on these things, and that's where we should be doing as Xbox fans. It's a shame that we have to do that, of course, but I think that at the end of the day, we'll be better off for it. To say that Microsoft will lose because they might talk about Windows, which they already did a full Windows thing already. I don't really see them talking about that. Maybe a little bit of HoloLens, but I don't see them getting away from the games that they've had the past 2 years, certainly. And they could still do games, and most of these sites are still going to give Sony the W, you know, for whatever reason. You know, they're not getting the W in my opinion because I think Microsoft has the exclusives and the things like that. But again, I am looking forward to Sony's E3 because I will see the multi-platform games that I'll be playing on my Xbox One as well. So it's like a double win for me. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys worried about the media, the negative media, and the slant, and how they're already trying to prop up Sony as winners of E3? Let me know. Sound off, comment, rate, subscribe, rack that shit up. Crap Gamer out.